Welcome to the Living in Utah live question and answer session Thursday evening. I try to make it here most Thursday evenings. I think I did miss last week's. It was a very busy week last week. Very, very busy. State of Utah, doing great, doing fantastic. It's kind of depressing. You look outside and it's getting dark. The summer days are getting shorter. I'm not a big fan of the darkness in the winter months. Seems like it's dark when you get up, and then when you have dinner, it's dark again. And for me, a lot of times I come home around 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's in the dark. So not one of my favorite times. But anyways, let's talk about inflation. A lot of people, if inflation affects everybody, unless you're someone like Taylor Swift, that's a billionaire. I don't think she notices the inflation. But most Americans, the inflation has hit the pocketbook one way or the other. Whether you eat meals out, eat at restaurants all the time, prices have gone up. If you buy groceries in the grocery store, prices have gone up, no doubt. I think the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that has not increased in price over the last couple of years would be the Costco and Sam's Club hot dog. The $1.50 hot dog that you can get at Costco. And I believe Sam's Club also, it appears that they have not raised the price on theirs also. So I guess not everything has gone up in price. Most things. Anyways, there's good news. We have reached a 3-year low when it comes to inflation. 3-year low, 2.5%. Numbers just came out yesterday. 2.5%. Fantastic numbers. Across the board. Whether you whatever you would consume with your dollars, 2.5% is great. Now, the Federal Reserve, their goal in the past, they want to see inflation at 2%. Well, we're there. 0.5 above. We're not worried about the 0.5. But anyways, that is from the Federal Reserve. They want to see 2% inflation. We're now there. With this 2.5%, the Federal Reserve is preparing to cut interest rates. Whether it's going to be at the next meeting or the following meeting, not too sure. Maybe they'll want a little bit more data. But it's looking like they possibly would cut some interest rates. Nothing too drastic. I don't think it's going to be something too drastic, because keep in mind, the Federal Reserve does not want inflation to increase. They want that 2% number. So it's a fine line. So I would imagine they will do a very small cut and then look over the next couple months. Where are we at with the inflation numbers? Are we starting to go up? Are we going down? There's other factors. It's not just the Federal Reserve. Not to sound like political, there's a lot of political chatter going on this week. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, bottom line is, as a government, we need to stop spending money. Republicans spend money, Democrats spend money. And that is one of the contributors, not every contributor, to the rise in inflation. So it may be nice if we could just open our checkbook to any country around the world and just give them money and take care of everybody. But in reality, we can't do that. So in order to keep our economy going at a great number, inflation low, I personally think we have to watch the spending on a federal level, no doubt. And I'm not singling out Republicans or Democrats. It's not a political show or debate about it, because I think both have sometimes pet projects, I guess you would say, that they like to contribute money to or to do things for. But anyways, so we might see some rate cuts. I would like to see, I'm in favor of some rate cuts. It's in the home industry, it's all based off of rates. Your payment is based off of interest rates and the price that you pay for property. So it would be nice. And and the other reason I'm glad about this, there was a lot of economists a year ago that was predicting mortgage rates at 8, 9, 10, 12%. So seeing numbers like this, we should not be increasing interest rates with lower inflation. So that's good. I would not want to see mortgage rates at 10%. I personally don't think that's good for our economy, but maybe it is on some hand. But I would like to see the American dream kept alive, and to me, that is home ownership. A lot of corporations buying up properties, building communities, building apartments, building homes for rent. I personally would not want this country to become a renter nation. We are slowly heading down that road, and hopefully we can turn that around. One of the great things about the United States is home ownership, the ability to be a homeowner, own your own property, do what you want to do to your property. If you want a pink door, you want a green door, you want green walls, you can do it. Own your own property. If you rent, that's difficult sometimes. So anyways, any questions this evening? Do you think we'll cut rates? I'd love to know your opinions if they do cut rates or when they cut rates. You think it's going to be 0.25%, 0.5%, 1%, 2%, or are they just going to go full gusto, 3% rate cut? Let's get us back down to that 3% range. Love to hear your opinions. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Take care and stay safe.